Tito. Hi, thank you so much for joining me today on Let's Create. Thank you so much for being here. Just let me try to get my feed up in case I get any messages I can answer while live. Okay, so that is set up. Thank you once more. Thank you for joining me today on my live stream. For all my subscribers tuning in today with me, I thank you so much for returning. For any one of you that are new out there that stumbled upon my stream, I thank you for stumbling, and I hope you like it. I hope you stay to see more, and if you do like it, please subscribe, share, and come back again. So today I am going to continue from where I left off yesterday. Yesterday I started my transition from the knit that I've been working on for my last, I think, like 4 streams. I transitioned to my star pattern that I put together. It's just using stitches that already exist, nothing new here. I'm using the E stitch. This is what the E stitch looks like if you do it in series of only E. So my stitch pattern that I transition to is 3 sets of E stitch, then transition into star stitch, and the last 3 on the end is E stitch. So I will just continue with that pattern until I work this roll of yarn down. I thank you once more for joining me today. It's such a wonderful day, and I am so happy to be here. So that's 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So here I go with E, then I skip 1 and I go to the next peg and I do a E, and then I just wrap for a U. A U is just wrap around like that, and then I do another E and end the star stitch with a E stitch. So it's pretty easy, it's nothing hard. It's just E's, U's, and E's, mostly E's, because there's only one U in each of the star pattern. And the same concept I keep as always working the loom. I go along with the piece as I'm working, just using my left hand as a guide to hold that yarn down in place, because sometimes it tends to jump off the loom. You don't want that. It pulled a strand. I'm just trying to get that strand back in right now. Yeah, I think it's in. So yeah, I wrap a E, a U, E, and an E. That's all I do. E, U, E, E. E, U, E, E. E, U, E, E. And then I finish off the last set of 3 with the E stitch and anchor my yarn to my peg. Oh, yeah, I was getting a little too confident there, pulling that yarn, feeling all happy that it's easier coming out this way. It's easier, but just be careful when pulling, just in case. Now I'm just going to start to move my bottom yarn over my top yarn. And I'm just going to work my way down my loom one by one, just moving my bottom over my top. Loom work is very, very relaxing. Just try to keep an eye out. Sometimes might drop a yarn, one strand or two. You don't want to do that, so just try to keep an eye out. If you're working with me, I thank you so much for joining me. Right now we are with the knitting loom, but I have had some requests from some of my friends that they would like to see a little sewing work, as I wouldn't say I'm a professional seamstress or anything like that, but I have been sewing for many years now. I did take a course in my younger days. Did have a home economic course that included sewing, and that's where I learned how to use the sewing machine and how to maintain the sewing machine and so forth. And I can't say that's where my passion for sewing was born, because I believe it was born way before that, as my mother was a seamstress and my grandmother as well. So I like to say it runs in the blood, creativity. So yeah, some of my friends are asking if I would do sewing as well, or I will only knit. Yes, I will sew, as I love to sew, and I'm here to share my hobbies with you. So sewing is one of my favorite hobbies. Yes, I will be sewing. So after I finish this piece, I might just finish one section on camera and then work, because I need 2 pieces to make a skirt. Of course, I need a back and a front because it's not wide enough to wrap around me. So I might finish the adjacent piece of that off camera, and then when I'm ready to join them together, I come back on live to show that. But I haven't quite decided yet, as it does take time. It took at least 8 hours to do this portion, so I would say I have at least 3 sets of 8 hours more to go before I am ready. Yeah, might do it off camera. Knitting takes time. It's not a quick process, but it yields a beautiful finished product. Absolutely gorgeous. I also love crochet. This here, this is a piece I've been working on off camera. So this is what I have so far on that, and I'm hoping to turn it into a swimsuit, kinda. That's what I see, and wear it under this. Yeah, so that I'm working off camera, because I'm making my own pattern of it as I go along. So sometimes I make errors because I'm not following anybody's tutorial or anything like that. I'm just going along with the flow of my yarn and seeing it wherever it takes me. But I will be replicating that piece once I am successful with the finished product. I will be replicating it on my live stream. What my thought is instead of doing the little inner squares in the colorful yellow, I would change it around and do the purple in the inside and then do the trimming with the yellow. So that would be the one I would do on live stream one day. Can't say when. Yeah, because that takes time as well. That one is a crochet piece, but it still takes time. Yarn takes time. You just have to have patience and just work with it. So now I go into my star stitch again. I do U, E. E, E, U, E, 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 U, E. E, E, U, E, 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 U, E. That's all I'm doing here. I'm just wrapping E, E, U, E. Nothing else. Very easy pattern. Very quick to follow. Yeah. Just E, E, U, E. E, E, U, E. That's all you have to do with this stitch pattern to take out the star stitch, and it's absolutely gorgeous. Well, I think it's absolutely gorgeous. And I just like to anchor it off onto the side. Thank you so much for joining me today. I thank you. Thank you. If you're here with me now, I thank you so much. If you're tuning in later, I thank you also. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me as I share one of my hobbies today with you all on my live stream. This is one of my favorite hobbies because it makes me so relaxed. Really, really relaxed. And all you're doing is wrapping that yarn and moving the bottom one over the top. So the stitches that I decided to use on this pattern is really easy, and I can't say quick because it's not quick to make, but it's very easy to follow. So I hope I inspire you. Can't imagine inspiring everyone, but if I could inspire one person to pick up, doesn't necessarily have to be knitting, any hobby. Dog. Do the things that bring you joy in life. A new friend of mine told me that yesterday, and it just sang in my head just now. Do the things that you love to do in life. Life is short. None of us know how long we will be here. We don't come with a little sticker on our ass that says expiration date at such day, year, time. Would be nice if you know. Probably not. No, it probably wouldn't be nice. Yeah, but we don't, so just try to make the best of every situation, because life can be difficult sometimes. Not every day is just full of greatness, but you can make it what you want it to be by keeping your thoughts and your attitude as positive as possible. And my biggest one that I like to keep in mind for me personally in life is doing unto others as I would like them to do unto me. So with that said, I try to treat everyone how I would like them to treat me. Yeah, some people don't like me. That's okay. Not everyone will. Nothing wrong with that. Shoot, I don't like everybody. Just straight up. Some people are. Yeah, let's talk about something else. Go back to knitting. Yes, knitting is very, very peaceful. Keep my energy positive. And just relax. Enjoy the time here. Doing what I love to do. Nose is tickling. Today I got me some tea. That mate was good yesterday. I love my mate. But today I just wanted a little cup of ginger tea. Love ginger tea. Ginger is really good for the body. Very good for inflammation. Not just inflammation, many other things. Just can't remember right now. But if you can incorporate ginger into your daily caloric intake, whether it be raw ginger, powdered ginger, ginger tea, hey, get that ginger on. I'm just gonna have me a little sip here. Put some honey. I love honey in my tea. Not too much in my coffee. I like my coffee straight. Nothing in it. Needs more honey. Bland tea. I'll still drink it because I don't want to get up to go to the kitchen for honey. So now I'm just wrapping my stitches off once more, doing my EUE pattern, aka star stitch. Very, very lovely stitch. It consists of just wrapping E, U's, and E. The E, U, E, E, U, sorry, E, E, U, E, 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 U, E, 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 U, E, 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 U, E. There's no I's, there's just E, E, U. Oh, that is live for you. That is live. Yes, unscripted. Lost the words and just start laughing. Mijilito. Pero, you're not Mijilito. Could you get me one of those honey in the pantry? My tea is not sweet enough and I won't enjoy it as much. They're on your left hand side, one shelf down. One shelf down. Yes. That's it. It's on the top. It's one shelf down. Can't believe this. Excuse me as I sip on my tea. Got me some honey. Oh yeah. Oh, it makes knitting oh so much better. Perfect. Back to work. Now, I like to push my piece down as I go along. To me, it helps to stop the yarn from trying to rebound itself. Sometimes it does if I'm not paying full attention to it. I might not notice and just continue, but eventually I will see it when I wrap my next set of chains. I will notice there's more than 2 on the peg. I normally try to fix it then, unless it's just one single piece of yarn that got left behind. Then that is acceptable for me. I don't like it, but I rather leave one single strand than the possibility of dropping multiple pegs, because that could be really devastating to your piece. You drop multiple yarn off the peg, you can't really get it back up. Well, you can get it back up. I can't say you can't get it back up, because I got it back up. The only thing is you won't know which one came from where, or where it was twisted. Like for the E stitch, for the U stitch, it's okay because it's just a wrap around. But for the E, nah. You drop those stitches and then you try to bring it back up, you'll just have it was heartbreaking when it happened to me. I'm really happy I was not live. Had some choice words, to say the least. Yeah, so damn, I didn't, sorry, I missed one back there. It's just one yarn, but because it's in a position that I'm fairly confident I'm able to fix, so I'm gonna try by removing the top yarn, the working one that I'm working with. I'm just removing it off the peg so I can get to the other one. I'm just holding it here with my thumb, mimicking the twist that it had on it so I can remember. No, I got a hold of that one yarn one little piece that I went back for. I'm just gonna cross it over the top so it can join its body on the other side. It will eventually work its way where it belongs. So now I just want to put, you're supposed to be a U, or you're supposed to be a E? You're supposed to be a E. Yeah, I messed that up. I forgot which direction it was. I see, this way. All right, back on that peg. All is well. Sometimes I would just leave a single yarn like that. All depends how I'm feeling, I guess. If I feel it's safe enough to try to work it in position, then I'd go ahead and do it. But if it's too complicated or I'm just not in the mood, I will leave it behind. If it's like more than one, then I would definitely try to get in there. Because if you leave it behind, doesn't necessarily mean how many you leave behind. Even if you leave one behind, it will cause the piece to not sit properly, because the stitch will get pulled due to the one piece of yarn that was left behind in the wrong position. So if you can get in there and fix it, it's always best to do that. Oh, we can see the piece a little better now. You can see that transition. from the knit to the bigger star stitch. Oh, loving it. Absolutely loving it. So I go back to wrapping, E, E, E. Then I go one more, E, E. Then I go E, U, E, E, U, E, E, U, E, 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 E. I jumped off. I was too busy singing my E, 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 U. Gonna make song out of my stitch now. Yep, only here on Des Create you get to hear the song E, 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 U. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so happy to have you here. If this is your first time visiting my channel, thank you. I really appreciate it. Thank you so much for spending your time with me here on Des Create as I create what I believe at this point will turn into a maxi skirt. It's going to be a very lovely maxi skirt. I haven't quite decided if I'll do one split or I do two splits. Longer it gets, or maybe when I take it off the loom, that's probably when I will know more or less what direction the piece will go into. But yeah, at this stage I am still imagining a maxi skirt, just like really sweeping maxi. I really love the yarn. It's such a nice feel. It's really soft. It's lovely to work with. I really like the end product of it on the loom. Beautiful. More tea before it gets cold. Excuse me for gulping. Oh, missed one. There we go. I'm just keeping an eye out right now, just trying to make sure when I cross my bottom yarn over my top that I am hooking into all the pieces, all the strands, and just crossing it over the top. Let's keep going. I found I like working from left to right. If you find working from right to left or center outwards is more convenient to you, and please, you go ahead and do it like that. With this particular stitch, it doesn't matter where you start. All that matters is when you complete a row, you only have one piece of yarn wrapped around each one of your pegs. So that's the main objective in this stitch pattern. So pretty, so pretty. I am like in designer happiness right now. Now I go back into my star stitch pattern. E, E, U, E, 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 U, E. Did I wrap that one good? Yeah, it's good. E, E, U, E, 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 U, E, 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 U, E, 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 U, E. Almost there at the last set. Then I transition into only E's until I get to the end and anchor it on. And that is very, very easy. Nothing hard. I like the little cluster effect that I'm getting on the ends. Yeah, I like it. I think it's lovely. So now I go back to start moving my bottom yarn over my top one, just working my way down that loom. When I get to the other side, I'm just gonna whip it back around the other way and start working down the other side of the loom. One more. There we go. Just keep an eye out to make sure you get all the pieces of yarn when you're hooking it and passing it to the other side. Sometime a piece or two might try to stay back. Just give your piece an eye over to make sure it's going where it's supposed to. So now I'm just hooking my bottom yarn and passing it over the top on the other side. When I get to the end here, I'm going to start to wrap that star stitch once more. Wondering if maybe I should do like little transitions. That would probably look neat, like if I transition from this and then I go back to the knit, and then I go back to this. I'll see. I'll go a little farther, and then I'll see if that's what I want to do. My initial thought was to just keep it all one pattern combined with the other one, like how it is right now. But yeah, it might change. It might look pretty if I put a row of that to separate. Yeah, I know it would be pretty. So I just have to figure out how many rows I want like this before I transition to this, then how many rows I want like that before I transition. I think I'll continue with the honey, sorry, it's not the honey stitch, it's the star stitch. I'll continue with the star stitch and then maybe tomorrow. Yeah, I'm gonna try to be here tomorrow, probably around the same time. All depends if my tech guy wants to help me out. He's in silent agreement right now. Yes. I acknowledge she said yes. That is how it is done. I'd like to stream tomorrow like how I missed on Tuesday. Around the same time. Like how you stream in the evening. Thank you. So now I am going back into my star stitch pattern and I'm just wrapping my E's and U's right now. So I go E, E, U, E, 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 E. It's like I'm laughing like an evil villain. Yeah. Knitting with this is fun. I'm so happy right now that I'm able to see the stitch pattern design that is coming out of the bottom. I'm very happy with it. We'll definitely be experimenting more with the loom. I'll just take a short break off the loom after I finish this piece, as loom work takes a substantial amount of time and dedication. So I'll be on and off with the loom, sometime with crochet. Try to mix my project. As I'm always working on something. Always. If it's not something inside the house, it's something outside the house. Try to keep myself busy. I'm a very creative person, so I have to keep my creativity flowing because it fills me with joy just to be able to create the things that sometimes pop inside of my head out of the middle of nowhere. Sometimes creations just pop in. I'd be like, ooh, with my sketchbook out. I don't think I have no dress sketches in this one, but I do have some nice sketching. I was trying to draw not a butterfly. I'm pretty good with butterflies, but I was trying to draw a hummingbird for my Des Create logo. So this is what I have so far that I worked out. Not bad, but it can be better. Yeah, scary lady. I like to sketch, create. I have a beautiful butterfly. Let me share that drawing with you. One of my online friends had a picture of it, and I don't know if he's watching today, but he inspired me with that picture that I had to sketch it. It's somewhere in here. There it is. Yeah, I love that butterfly. I want to put it on my wall one day. So here it is, my sketch, as I love to draw as well. Sketch, paint, color, anything that I can use my hands to do. If I don't know how to do something, that doesn't bother me. I like to learn new things, so if there's a project of whatever sorts that I want to do but do not have the knowledge to do, I just do a little research, watch a few videos. It's normally the videos that get me. I watch. If I believe I can do, then I do. And most of the time it's pretty much I can do, so yeah. Marty! Now I start to wrap again. So I'm going straight into my E stitches. Now I go into my star. 1, 2, 3. I think I missed one there. Yeah, I was supposed to do 3 sets. That was the third one. Here we go. Star stitch. So I'm just wrapping the same pattern. It's E, E, U, E, 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 U, E. And I'm just trying my best not to put too much tension on my pegs. Trying is the word. Because it's very, very clear. I have a lot of tension in the center of my loom. Not because I want to, it just seemed to happen. Maybe it's the type of loom that I'm using. I don't know. Eventually I will get my dream loom. Have my eyes set on a huge, beautiful loom that could make some big pieces. So I'm hoping one day to move up to that loom and make bigger, beautiful pieces. So I'm just working my way down my loom right now, just moving my bottom yarn over my top yarn. One peg at a time, just trying to make sure I am grasping all the strands inside. I missed a strand. There it is. Yeah. Keep an eye out for that, as it happens from time to time. One strand might get left behind. So just keep an eye out. Just trying the best of your abilities to grasp all the pieces of yarn and pass it over to the other side. Oh, there's one across. Jump back over. Oh, I'm just like so relaxed right now. Oh, I love knitting. So wonderful to be here, to be able to share this wonderful hobby with you all. I am so thankful to all my subscribers. I gained a new subscriber yesterday. I was over the moon. I am always over the moon when I gain a subscriber. That just means I have one more person interested in the things I love to do, and that makes me so happy I am happy just to be able to do the things that I love to do, and it makes me so much more happier that I have so many friends, family that are interested to see what I do and even join in on the knitting fun or the sewing fun. I know for sure the sewing fun because I've been getting requests for sewing, for live stream sewing. Many people are interested in being able to create their own designs, the things that they like, maybe replicating a piece. I can't speak for everyone, but I can speak for some of my friends that I know that I've had this conversation with multiple times. They would say they have an article of clothing that they absolutely love and they've had it for many years, and they just can't get rid of the piece because they love it so much, and they would like to just be able to replicate that piece so they can have it to carry on using it for many more years to come. So that has resonated with me a lot, because it's not just one person that has mentioned this to me throughout my years of creating. So I'd like to bring that to the table to help inspire and teach easy and simple ways of duplicating your favorite piece so you can carry on enjoying that piece in a new piece of fabric. As I love to cut, I normally do not cut patterns. I have a few reasons why I don't cut patterns. My main reason is I am a creator and I despise repetition. Put it that way, just despise it. I like to create one piece and move on to another piece. I do not like to create the same thing over and over and over again, because it's really boring. You don't get to use your sense of creativity. You're just basically a machine spitting out the same product, which there's nothing wrong with making the same product. The more you make it, the more precise you will get with that product, but it's just not for me. It does not bring me any joy. I've tried it. No, it just does not bring me joy. If I have to create one piece and replicate it over and over, that same piece, it's kind of like every morning you wake up and you have toast bread and coffee. Say toast bread and coffee. Sound like jailhouse now, but anyhow, say every morning you wake up and you had the same breakfast over and over and over and over and over again. Eventually, even if that breakfast is your favorite breakfast, after having it over and over again for so many days in and out, you will get sick and tired of seeing it. It does not matter what it is. You will get tired of seeing it. So that's how I am with creating. I don't like to create patterns because I do not like to repeat the same thing over and over again. It's just not for me. So that's one of my reasons why I don't like to make patterns. my next reason for not liking patterns is because I enjoy cutting freehand. So I don't have any clients, especially at this moment. I do still do little projects here and there for very close friends, very close friends, but I do not take any clients anymore. Just does not bring me joy, and just trying to live a joyful life to the best of my abilities. And being sewing is my hobby. I would like to keep my hobbies as joyful as possible, not bringing no hard and negative feelings towards my craft. So yeah, no patterns. I like to keep it free and just let my creativity flow. So that's why I work for myself, creating the things I like. So that way, while I'm free-handedly creating whatever I am creating, if I cut it and it does not come out the way it was intended, no big deal, because it's for me. So yeah, I have restored my joy of creativity in creating pieces for myself and no one else, pretty much. Maybe one day I might create for clients again, but this point in time and life, there is no need for me to. If I was financially strapped, then maybe I would have to take it on if I was financially strapped, but I'm very grateful. I'm in a wonderful position in this time of life that I can be able to do the things that I aspire to do, the things that bring me joy, like sharing my craft here on my channel. And I thank you so much for being here with me as I work my knitting board. I think this section might be slightly shorter than the E-stitch pattern, and that is because it takes a little bit more yarn to wrap this star stitch pattern than it takes to wrap the E, because the E, you're going from one peg to the other. This one, you skip one, then you turn around and come back to it, so it's not like half the ball of yarn more, it's just a little bit. But yeah, I would estimate mentally by looking at it that the piece might be probably like a quarter less in length than the mesh of the E-stitch. But it does not matter what length it is. I will love the piece no matter what. I'm already loving it, and it's not even finished yet. It's not even close to finish. I'm not even like halfway there yet. But I am loving it. Okay, so got them all over now. I'm just going to turn my loom around, start working the other side. Here we go. And that's it. It's almost 1. Almost been here an hour. My plan was to be here at least 2 hours today. So started out a little late. Might have to just reschedule. I have a pickup I have to do. Thought I would be free at 1, but I'd like to knit some more. So I'm going to try to see right now if I can reschedule my pickup for 2 o'clock. Or at least after 2. That way I have more time with my hobby. Just go ahead and drop that message now. Excuse me one moment. It'll be pretty quick. Can't listen to that one now. Okay. So now I'm going to start to wrap as I have finished moving all my bottom yarns over my top. See, perfecto. Perfecto. Okay, so I have more time to knit. So I'm just wrapping off my same stitch pattern that I was singing before. It goes E, E, U, E, 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 E, E. I dropped the string there. Ah. Hold it out of place. Just trying to find its place back. So here we go. And then end it with all E's. So I'm just moving now my bottom yarn over my top and just working my way down my loom. When I get to the other side, I'm just going to turn my loom around and start working the other side, just doing the exact same thing that I am doing over on this side I will do on the other side. Just keep going, just trying to keep an eye out as well as I go along, not to drop any piece of yarn behind, because it happens from time to time. All right, that's the last one. Oh wow, it's so long. I think I'll go ahead and tie a knot off on the bottom again. Just helps to keep it all together, and I don't want to tie it really hard or anything. I just want it together because the piece is going to get longer and longer. The more longer it gets, the more kind of gets in the way to turn it around each time. So a nice little knot on the bottom helps to just keep it all in place. And I just just go down my loom, just adding a little tension to it. You could use your hand, you could use your thumb, anything that makes you comfortable. Just working that loom. I ruffled that yarn a bit. Okay. I'm so happy with my design that is coming out. It's absolutely gorgeous. Coming along quite lovely. Last one. Here we go. Now it's time to wrap again. But before I start wrapping, I'm just going to excuse myself. Give me a minute. Turn. Try my hands good. I am back. Thank you for waiting for me. Have a little tea. Just so lovely outside.
You feel sick?
Wiggle, it's so cute. Now I'm going to go back to my E stitch and straight into my star. E, E, U, E. That's all I'm doing here. Wrapping E, E, U, E. Over and over again. E, E, U, E. Until I get to the end, then it's all just E's. Okay, now into my E stitch and anchor my yarn. The ball does work better that way, a lot better. So I'm just moving now my bottom yarn over my top, just working my way down my loom, nice and easy. So peaceful loom work. can just zone out on this stuff. For me, I found that working my loom, I am more comfortable working it on my table. I've tried working the loom in other locations of the house, outside, my friend's house. I've found that even though it's so easy, it's nothing hard. If you're in an environment where you can easily be distracted, then the possibilities of making an error on the loom is very great. I took my loom the other day. I went to visit my neighbor, just to chit chat, drink some coffee, enjoy the nature. And I took my loom to try to work a few rows in so I could get ahead of my project. But chit chatting and loom working, I do not recommend it. Might be some of you out there that can do it, but for me, I distracted myself and then I was not sure if I made an error or not. I'm sorry about that. Extremely. Hey, 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 come here. Come here. Over here. Because I'm not looking through the table to talk to you. But yet you come through. Dog, people gonna think I'm crazy staring at my table talking to you. No, I need you just chill, all right? Because your doggy voice is like really hard and resonating. Pay attention. Pay attention. Where'd you go? Overworking. So I'm back. Man. Excuse me shortly. Give me about 5 minutes. I just need to grab me some water from the water truck. not there, but I saw myself walk up and sat down. Oh, okay, thank you, highly appreciate it. Thank you so much for waiting for me. Got my water on. Got the water. Can make more tea now. So I'm just gonna go back into my stitch pattern once more. I'm doing E, E, U, E, 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 U, E, 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 U, E. That's my pattern that I am doing. And this pattern fills the entire interior of the project. Drop that stitch. Yeah, my star stitch is inside of the piece, and then the outer part of the project has E-stitch, one of my favorite stitches. So I go back now and start moving my bottom yarn over my top one by one, just working my way down my loom. Hi, Cozy Bear. You come back, babe? It's coming along quite lovely. Even though I said I hated repetition in my project, knitting is a form of repetition. You're just repeating the stitches. As I am still fairly new to my loom knitting, haven't quite got crazy with it yet, but in due time. Right now I'm just mainly trying to get accustomed to my loom while teaching myself stitch work. So I'm using repetition because although I hate making the same pieces, repetition is good for learning, because the more you do something repeatedly, the better you get at it. So it's the same with knitting, crocheting. The more you do it, the more better you get. I'm going to undo my knot, and why I'm gonna undo my knot is because I just want to see how long it is right now. See, I need at least nothing greater than 32 in length, and the piece stretches. So I'm just going to stretch it so I know how far it does stretch. Wrap that yarn around my head. So I'm just going to whip out my measuring tape right now just to give it a quick measure to see how long it is at the moment. Alright, moving the camera here. I'm sorry, son. I moved the camera. I know. I was trying to get my measuring tape. I want to see how long my piece is. Drop my yarn. Oh, yeah, we're gonna have to quit soon. I can. My maximum length, because I want this to be a maxi skirt. So my maximum length that I can go, because I am pretty short, is I believe 32. I didn't measure myself, I'm just guessing 32. So wait, no, I could go longer than that. This is a skirt, not a pants. I want it high-waisted, so I'm gonna go from here and just oh, we could go all the way up to 40. Nah, we got a long way to go yet. I'm only at 29, I believe. At least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. At least 11. 3 rows is 1 times 11, so 33 rows, give or take a row or two. That's how far I'm going to go with this. So yeah, probably gonna finish this ball of yarn on this stitch pattern, and then whatever I do here, I will do the exact same thing to create a second piece to the best of my abilities, the same as this piece. Wait, I missed the, okay, I'll come around. No, I'll do it now because it's easier. I missed a yarn here, so there. Just give it a little eye over to make sure you don't have another one somewhere. Okay, all is well, all is well. So back to my star stitch, wrapping my E, E, U, E, 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 U, E, 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 U, E, 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 U, E. That's all I'm doing here. I'm just wrapping E, E, U, E. And before I get to my last 3 pegs, then I go E, 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 E. All the way to the end. Anchor and start moving. 2, 3. This will be a lovely piece whenever it's finished. I'm going to try to get as much usage out of it as possible. It's a very lightweight yarn because of the material it is made out of. Very cool, soft, breathable, dries easy. At least it should dry easy. Haven't washed it yet, so I can't confirm that. But it has a lot of holes, so it has a lot of surfaces that the air can touch, helping it to dry quicker. And I believe due to the mesh design that I went with, it will also be very, very breathable. Maybe I use the mesh part for the top. Haven't decided yet which one will be the top and which one will be the bottom. I like both designs. I wonder if I can make it in a way that I can use it both ways. You know, like I can turn it and where that side be the top, or I could turn it the other way and make the other side be the top. See if I can manifest a way to do that. That would be awesome. Or even if I could find a way to make it more versatile, that it can be used not only as a maxi, but if I can make it that it can be transformed into multiple different pieces, that would be awesome too. Because I love a piece that I can wear more than one specific way. It helps a lot in your wardrobe, because if you can wear it in multiple fashion, you could pair it with all sorts of stuff. If it's just straight up a skirt, then that's what it is, and that's all what it can be. But if you take it to that next level and make it that it can be used in more than one ways, then you really maximize the use of it, that you could wear it in more ways than one, just enjoying that piece more. That's the main reason I create, to enjoy my pieces. I love wearing my piece. I have one on today, full piece made by Des, right here in the comfort of her home, surrounded by her loved ones that inspire her to be so creative. I notice my creativity normally peaks at a wonderful high when my inner being is in sync with my being. Then I can flow my creations more easily. So I try to keep myself as joyful, as light, and as positive as possible. Try. Keyword, try. Almost at the end here. I'm just going to whip it around and start working the other side. I think I missed a yarn. Yeah, I did. Just go back and pick it up if you do. Put it where it belongs. Just try to keep a close eye on it. It's so beautiful. Really enjoying this piece. Just working my way down this piece, nice and easy. Very calming project, yielding wonderful results. When I get to the end, just going to start to wrap it off again, just repeating that same mixture of E stitches and star stitches. So pretty, looking so lovely. I'm just gonna tie this off again. Okay, back into the wrap. E, E, U, E, 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 U, E. That's all we're doing here. E, E, U, E, 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 U, E, and repeating that over and over again. Just keep going, working your way down that loom. Hold up. I missed the peg there. There we go. When you get to the end, you want to make sure that you have 2 pieces of yarn on each one of your pegs. If you are missing the yarn for whatever reason, you'll have to undo that bad boy and backtrack your way to where the mistake was initially made and rewrap it. Yep. Once that is done, just start moving your bottom yarn over your top. Just work your way down your loom, trying to make sure each time you grasp your yarn, you are holding on to all the pieces of it and just passing it over the other side. One by one. All you're doing here. When I get to the end, I'm just going to turn my piece around and start doing the same thing on the other side. There we go. Just keeping an eye on my project as I grasp that yarn and cross it over to the other side. Just trying to make sure each time I get that hook in there, I'm just holding on to all the pieces and moving it over to the other side. When I get to the end, I will just start to wrap that stitch pattern once more. Just going to whittle away at that ball of yarn until I come to the end of that row. But before I get to the end of that row, I will cast my piece off my loom and put it aside and start on the other one. I go back into my star stitch pattern, just wrapping my E, E, U, E all down that board. just working that stitch. Very easy. E, E, U, E, 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 U, E, 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 U, E. Over and over. That's all I'm doing here. Just wrapping E, E, U, E, 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 U, E, 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 U, E, 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 U, E, and then end it off with all E's. So that's it. Very, very easy stitch pattern. Now I get to the end, I'm just going to turn my project around and do the same thing on the other side. Sometimes some pieces might give you a little difficulty to hook the yarn and pass it to the other side, but don't give up. Remember, you are working the yarn is not working you. Should be all nice and relaxed. Your yarn should just flow. You don't want your yarn feeling like it's bind. Oh, I need my charger. Where's my charger? What time is it? I still have half an hour, so just give me a moment. Let me grab my charger and charger, where are you at? Wait, where's my purse? Pretty purse. Can I connect it to your laptop? Okay. That way my phone can stay nearby just in case anyone wants to drop me a message. Productive message would be very welcome. Not no red or yes or one word comment that have me pondering what you mean. That'd be great. Okay, now I continue where I left off. Just moving my bottom yarn over my top, working my way down my loom, one peg at a time. Enjoying this piece. There we go. Lovely. Now I go back to my wrapping once more. Same pattern, nothing new. E, E, U, E, 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 U, E. That's all I'm doing here. Just wrapping off E, E, U, E. It's my stitch pattern that I chose to use. This pattern is known as the star stitch, and it gives you a lovely little design. I like it. I think it's pretty. Drop me a comment if you think otherwise, or if you agree with me. Drop me a comment, let me know how you feel. And I thank you all. I thank all my subscribers for subscribing. Thank you all. If you're here with me live, I know my schedule hours kind of fluctuates. I just try to squeeze my stream in whenever I can. Just trying to work around life. Life is unpredictable sometimes. Sometimes you have no control on the events happening around you. You can only just try to go with the flow. Don't try to swim upstream. Don't fight it. Don't get upset. Just relax and go with the flow. So some days I might not be here, and for whatever reason I might not be able to let you all know ahead of time. But as soon as I can, just try to figure out how to program my free time. I will try to have a solid schedule, but I highly doubt I'll be able to have a solid schedule. But the best part is, if you ever need the video, it's right here. It stays. So even if you're unable to join me live, you can always tune in later. So I'm so happy, I'm so grateful for that feature here on YouTube, where my content can stick around for a while. Just overall as well, really happy to be able to share my hobbies with my subscribers. I've shared with my friends on my social media for many years. I haven't shared everything. I've been a little reluctant. Yeah, that's the word I'm looking for. Reluctant in taking pictures of myself and my pieces. So many things go unshared. But what I do share with my friends and family, they've always supported me, cheer me on to continue doing the things that I love to do. So I'm so excited to be able to do the things that I love to do here on my platform that I have with YouTube, to be able to share this pretty much all over the world. There we go. Anchor it off. And I start moving my bottom yarn over my top. Just working that yarn, one peg at a time. Just trying to keep a close eye on it, making sure each time I grasp all the strands of the working yarn. Missed a strand there, but I caught it. Went back for it. So yeah. Just working down this piece, almost at the end here, and then I'm just going to turn it around and start working the other side. So lovely. Piece is coming along quite nice. I'm so happy to be able to share it with you all, and I thank you all for joining me today or whenever you're tuning in. It doesn't matter. If you like what you see, please give me a like, share, subscribe. You're not much into knitting, that's okay. When I finish this piece, I will transition to sewing. I would like to finish this before I do proceed to sewing, because I know if I leave a piece incomplete, more than likely it will stay incomplete for a very long time before it gets revisited. So I definitely will push to try to finish this completely before I transition to my sewing. So I'm just doing my star stitch pattern here, and I'm just doing E, E, U, E, 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 U, E. Huh?
One pretty fly. They tried to shoot him away and he like just stood there.
Oh my.
And then he like even touched him and he still stood there.
Damn!
Even switched him.
What kind of fly is this?
Afraid of not and coming.
Fly got a death wish. He's like, do it! I dare you! Keep the fly over there, son. I don't want none of it. So now I return to moving my bottom yarn over my top yarn, just working my way down the loom. One peg at a time. I notice with the length of the piece that I have right now, just the weight of it, it's not that heavy, but it does have a slight weight to it because, well, that hanging down there is a whole ball of yarn, and it's going to be 2 eventually. So what I'm noticing is I don't have to pull on the piece as much as I would if it was smaller. I believe, I don't know for sure, but I believe it's because of the weight from the piece hanging. It's putting enough tension on it, bringing it down to where I want it, where it needs to be. So that is pretty neat. I'm very happy with that. So I'm just doing what I completed doing on the other side. Just moving my bottom yarn over my top yarn. Just working my way down my loom. Just keep a close eye on it. Sometimes I still miss a strand or two. It happens. But I try my best to do it as best as possible. Even though it's a piece for my personal use, I would like to make it to the best of my abilities, as I will wear this piece showcasing my creation. I missed the stitch there. Yeah, I have to go back and fix it. And put this one back on. All is well. Okay, time to start the wrapping process again. E U E E E U E E E U E E E U E. That's all I'm doing here. I'm just wrapping E E U E E E U E. That's my stitch pattern for the star stitch. And the entire inner part of my piece consists of all star stitches. And it's just E E U E E E U E E E U E, and then end it off with all E's. Wait. There. Okay. I am satisfied. Now I'm going to start to move my bottom yarn over my top, just working my way down my loom one by one. I'm trying to make sure I grasp all the strands each time I hook into it and cross it over to the other side. And once I finish this side, I'm just going to turn my loom around and start working down the other side. Is that rain? Damn. Is it? It got real cloudy. I have to go pick up material. Can't pick up material in rain. Pick up material after. Yeah, that is definitely rain. Let's just hope the power stays on. Power just need to stay on for 15 more minutes so I could end my stream properly. I thank you all so much for joining me today on my stream, on my live stream. And if you're joining in the knitting fun with me. Please share your designs. Love to see what you are working on. Yeah, it's really coming down out there now. Thank the universe for the wonderful blessings of rain. Now I don't have to water my garden because Pachamama did it for me. I thank you, universe. Wonderful place we live in. So wonderful. There we go. Time to wrap again. Back to my stitch pattern of the star stitch. Something looks off. For whatever reason. That would make it 2 if I put it there. It's okay, I'll just have to continue as is. Now I'm going to start to move my bottom stitch over my top. That's all we're doing. Very easy work. Wrap the stitch pattern and move your bottom yarn over your top. Very quick and easy. When I get to the end, I'm just going to turn my loom around and work down other side. And drop a yarn. I wasn't supposed to take that strand, I believe. I think I wrapped it wrong. Yeah, it's that way. Okay. Now I'm just going to turn it around and start working down the other side. I'm just moving my bottom yarn over my top yarn. When I get to the end, I'm just going to start to wrap off a new row. Just gonna keep going until I get to at least 40 inches in length from the longest point to the other end. Oh, that rain just made it so hot and humid. And feel that humidity level just rising. If my hair was not in my little pigtails, you'd see it go mad shrinkage. Now I go back to my star stitch pattern. Wait. Sorry, hold up. Look like some weird stuff happened there. I'm not quite sure. Yeah, I did some. I had an error back there, but there's no way I can backtrack that. So I am just going to continue from where I am now. Yeah, need to focus. Got too excited. Wrapped off a whole bunch of E-stitch in there. Maybe it is right. No, there's just so many E-stitches. There's no way. That one was supposed to be a U. I'm gonna go back in there. I think I can correct that. Keyword, think. I'm gonna try to correct it. I think I can, but I won't know until attempt it. So this was E-U-E. No, it went that way. Just trying to figure out where I went wrong. I went this way. And then E. I believe I should have a U here. I'm just going to look at this set here. I have a E, U, E, U, E, U, E, U, E, U, E, U. So that's my repetition that I need to have over here. So this is definitely, I have to turn that E into a U, which is fairly easy. Not, I dropped that yarn. This is my main reason why I don't like to take them off, because if you drop it, sometimes it's quite difficult to get them back where you need them. I think it's all good now. I'm gonna say yes, it's all good, and carry on moving my bottom yarn over my top yarn. Just work my way down my loom, nice and easy. Just working that stitch pattern. I'm just moving my bottom yarn over my top. Very, very easy. Just hooking into it and passing it over. Nothing complicated. The most difficult part, I would say, is probably casting off. The last time I cast my last project off, I had it went awry. But it's not that hard. I'm still new to it, so I forgot. Because the only time you use the casting off process is when you finish a piece. So I've only cast off as many times as the pieces I have, pretty much. Yes, still pretty new to the loom, but enjoying every minute of it. almost time to close my stream off for today. I would like to thank everyone, all my subscribers, all my viewers, even if you're not subscribed for whatever reason. I thank you for taking time out to tune into my stream to see what I'm up to, maybe even join in knitting fun. I thank you. Thank you so much for sharing your time with me. I will be returning tomorrow. I don't normally stream on a Friday, but I was absent on Tuesday, so I would like to make up for that absent day by joining you tomorrow here on Des Create to continue this project. I'm just wrapping my stitch pattern once more. Jump off. So I'm just wrapping E, E, U, E, 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 U, E, 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 U, E. That's all I'm doing in the center of my loom. Just wrapping E, E, U, E over and over again until I get to my last. Hold up, 3 pegs. That's not your last 3 pegs there. Pay attention, pay attention. There. Now I go E, E, E all the way to the end. Lovely. Going to try to start to move my bottom yarn over my top. I think this will be my last row for today, as unfortunately we have come to the end of our stream for today. So this will definitely be my last row for my live stream today. I was going to say for today, but I might revisit my piece before bedtime tonight and try to advance with a few rows. Keyword try and might. That means I might not, and just see you here tomorrow and continue from where I left off. There we go. I'm just going to turn my loom around and start working the other side. Okay, when I get to the end here, I'm just gonna undo my knot so we can have a closer look at the work that has been done so far. Very relaxing work, very relaxing. Few more. There we go. Thought I saw a loose yarn there. I'm hoping it's with that one. Yeah, I think it's with that one. It's okay. So we have come to the 2 o'clock hour, and this will be the end of today's stream. My producer, manager slash son said I can't end the stream, so I guess we're going like, yeah.
Oh, your stream is like ended.
I can't believe this. Did you really?
No.
I can't believe this.
Pull
Mama leg. So this is what we have so far. Lovely, lovely piece of work. And I will be here tomorrow to continue working on this piece. So far it is going in the direction where the plan started out as a maxi skirt. It is looking lovely, going in that direction. So join me tomorrow. I believe I should be here from 12 to 2 again. If all is well, I will see you tomorrow, and I thank you so much for joining me today, or whenever you tune in. I thank you for your time. You take care, stay blessed, and have an awesome day. Bye bye.